Adekunle Komolafe Foundation, bringing that back again. I think it gives me goosebumps. And then it once again showed that people who really want the interest of the next generation to be secured educationally wise. So I think it's a big initiative. It's a huge one. It deserves all of the support.
Unveiling the truth.
Breaking news, stories unfold, Laveritatv news, truth to be told, in-depth reporting, facts shine bright, stay informed, day and night. Laveritatv news, your trusted source, unveiling the truth, of course, current events in real time, Laveritatv news, always on your mind.
Welcome to Laveritatv Sports Show. I am Shogo Emmanuel Ademi. Today, the show is going to take a different turn. Why? We're not going to read this one. No, it's going to be different today because we have a big masquerade in the house. I have today as my guest, Sir Mowiz Mohammed Suleiman. Yeah, you might know him or you might not. Well, stay tuned as you get to see my guest soon.
Honorable Desmond, congratulations, you qualified to the next round of the competition.
Are you ready to take your seat in the hot seat? Welcome to the Hot Seat Quiz Competition Season 2, where brilliance meets opportunity and young minds shine in mathematics, English, current affairs, and general knowledge.
It was Square Lagos. Option C, National Assembly Complex. And
this is not just a quiz, it's a platform to build, nurture, expose, and reward the brightest students across our schools. First position, 500,000 naira. Second position, 300,000 naira. And third position, 200,000 naira.
Power 5, that's the right answer.
Think you've got what it takes? Then step forward, take the challenge, and claim your place among champions. Powered by Laveritatv Productions and supported by Adekunle Komolafe Foundation. To participate, donate 5,000 naira to Adekunle Komolafe Foundation or scan this barcode. Registration closes on the 15th of May 2026. For participation, sponsorship, and partnership, please call. Don't just watch greatness, be part of it.
Alright, welcome back. Like I told you guys earlier, today is a big day. I have someone that growing up I've been looking up to him like, okay, remember those days growing up in Kaduna? He's someone that every morning, 7:30 a.m., I just wake up like, turn on my radio and 7.1 FM, I just want to listen to him. And okay, back then, right, there's somebody that is a god. He call himself Radio God. But whenever the gods listen to Sir Mohammed Mowiz, you just have to learn. Sir, I'm so honored having you here this afternoon.
My pleasure.
Welcome very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, Sir Mowiz needs no introduction in Kaduna and Northern Nigeria generally. He's somebody that we followed for a long time. So, sir, please, I would like you to please introduce yourself first, sir.
All right, my name is Mohammed Yusuf Suleiman, but they popularly know me as Mowiz. And what else can I say? Okay, I'm a radio presenter, or rather, I'm a sport broadcaster. Because I've actually done TV before as well. I've done TV and I also write as well. I do write. I've done TV and now I'm into radio now. So I think that's the best. That's the most about me that people will want to know. Nothing more than that.
Right. So when it comes to sports presentation and radio presentation, also like you said, you write and also you do presentation. Like you're a first recording in Northern Nigeria. In fact, all over Nigeria and in Africa in general. Sir, what would you say is the driving force behind these great heights that you've achieved, sir?
I think it's a case of the only thing you know how to do, and you have to do it well. I am a big apostle of if what puts food on your table is the only thing that you have to do it well and then do it correctly, you know. So I think that's the driving force, that's the motivation, waking up every morning knowing that, okay, you have tens of thousands of people that want to listen to you in the morning, hear you talk. Yeah.
Actually.
So that's enough motivation for you to get up in the morning, to go to your place of work. Is enough motivation knowing that, okay, at the end of the month, this is what pays the bills. When you know this is what pays your bills, this is what take care of you, this is what feed your family. So you're not supposed to joke with it. So there's always a motivation to wake up, get going. Yeah, sometimes it can be very, very demanding, but like waking up very early and all of that, and pressure of family and all what's not. But it still doesn't compare to the pain or the weight of being jobless. And so it makes it a lot easier knowing that you have somewhere you can go to, you have somewhere you can fall back to, and above all, you have something that feeds your family. Wow. There's nothing like that.
That's true. So, Sam, if there was something different you could do, would you still choose broadcasting, or you'd have done something different?
Yeah. What's funny is that I actually studied electrical engineering in school.
Oh wow,
yeah. No link to what I'm doing now. No link to what I've been doing for the past 20-something years of my life. There's no link to it in practice and in reality. If I wasn't doing this, I probably would have been doing something else. Do I really have another option? Growing up, I only played football. I noticed I wasn't too good, so I moved from football. I went back to school. If this had not worked out, I probably would have been okay. Before venturing into broadcasting, I did interview with a bank, UBA.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm permitted to mention that. I was supposed to resume at their office in Kano. Then I got a broadcasting job and I quit. And I didn't even turn up for the one in Kano, in the bank job in Kano. So probably if I wasn't doing this, I probably would have been a banker now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess at the bank you won't be able to shout the way you shout at the bank.
I admire people who watch football without not having any cause to explain to people. Yeah, because if I watch football, I'm watching to see what I will explain the next day. No. But people just watch as a fan, enjoy the moment, bant and go away with it. But I can't bant. I mean, I only bant when I'm with my friends, But I watch football differently, Everybody's watching it for entertainment. I'm watching it, looking at loopholes, looking at what I will talk about the next day, what to analyze, what not to analyze, what to say, what not to say. So there's a difference in how I watch football and how other people watch football. So I think I've lost that part. I've loved that part. That part I love so much. Yeah. But again, it's part of the thought process.
I still noticed like you have some likeness for AC Milan.
Yeah, it's not a case of some likeness. I've actually been an AC Milan fan for as long as I know myself that have lived. I started from being a fan of Ajax, because of Kano and Finidi George. And then they lost in the final they won in the final against AC Milan. Next, lost the previous year, 1996, to Juventus. And then I noticed then in the Serie A, AC Milan were the ones that were putting Juventus under pressure. And Juve then were the team that stopped my favorite Ajax from winning the back-to-back in the Champions League. So that's how my love with AC Milan started. I think it started in 1995 when I got to discover them. Then Diego Simeone played in that final against Kano, against Finidi. I can name the Ajax starting 11 in my head, Wow. That was 1995. So I started following AC Milan in 1995. And then they capped it up when, so that was 1994-95 year. When George Weah was there as well. When George Weah moved up there to start following, and Seedorf was one of my favorite players. So I had this attachment then to AC Milan, and till date I still follow AC Milan, but the Milan of these days are after my life. So I mind how
just like Chelsea's after our lives.
I mind how I follow them.
Like on your show, you said Chelsea can never make it like that. You always crack me up whenever you say that. Now, sir, I followed a series you did. You said it's about you. Actually, you said it was titled the Chronicles of a Failed Football Agent.
Yes.
God, I learned a lot about that. If you had then I also played football. There was a mistake I almost made, but it was you that helped my manager then. For me, I was supposed to even travel to Lagos, but they forged the letter, invitation letter, and I'm on air today. Thank you so much for not making me make that mistake. Sir, now, in line with this, now we the Clinical Welfare Foundation is hosting 2 major competitions this year, which the first one is the quiz competition for kids. This is the second edition. The first edition held last year. Now this one is high. The first prize is 500,000. The second prize is 300,000. And the third prize is 200,000. Sir, what would you say about this quiz competition for kids in junior secondary and senior secondary school?
We had this discussion on radio.
Yes, sir.
And I already praised on what the foundation is doing, because it is something that we are not used to in this part of the world. It is something that should be a source of pride to anybody associated with the foundation, because if we are being honest with ourselves, some of us are product of debate and quiz. Yeah, myself in particular, I'm a product of debate and quiz. You know, we used to have inter-house debates, inter-class debates, inter-level debates, inter-school debates and quiz. We used to have all of this. I mean, those days, speech and prize giving day used to come with quiz and all of that. So, I mean, that was way back in the 90s while I was schooling and all that. So, for seeing Adekunle Komolafe Foundation bringing that, Adekunle Komolafe Foundation bringing that back again, I think it gives me goosebumps. And then it once again showed that there are people who really want the interest of the next generation to be secured educationally wise. So I think it's a big initiative. It's a huge one. It deserves all of the support, deserves all of the encouragement, and hopefully it will come to pass.
So like you just heard, my boss said he's in support of the quiz competition. So please come out and register. Registration is still on and it will close on the 15th of this month, May 2026. To register, you can log on to www.laveritatv.productions.com. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This November, greatness takes the field. Welcome to the AKF Football Tournament Season 1, where passion meets purpose and talent meets opportunity. From every corner, champions will rise. Only one team will take home the ultimate prize of 1 million naira cash. Think you've got what it takes? Step onto the pitch in Kaduna State this November 2026 and show the world what you are made of. This is more than football. It's a movement powered by the Adekunle Komolafe Foundation in partnership with Laveritatv production, giving hope, creating impact, and changing lives. Register now and be part of something big. Support the dream. Donate just 30,000 naira as your participation fee. Hurry, as registration closes on 31st of August 2026. AKF Football Tournament, where legends are born and destinies are fulfilled. Are you ready to play?
Welcome back. We're still here with Sir Mowiz. Now, sir, this one I know is of particular interest to you, sir, because I know the story of Benjamin Frederick, how you picked him up. That I saw a picture where you saw him in Abuja, and God, tears just came. I was like, I can just imagine what you're going through. Like, look at that boy that I picked up from Romeo, and look at him now playing. It's like the best left back now we have in Nigeria, and sir, I can't really commend you enough for what you've done for Kaduna State. Now, the foundation, Adekunle Komolafe Foundation, is also hosting a football competition, which is coming up in August later this year. The first prize is just going to be 1 million naira for the winner. But that's not the catchy prize here. The main thing is we're going to the aim is to get like 10 or 15 players, house them, make them a traveling team, and take them abroad for them to go for trials. And how do you see this initiative from the foundation, sir?
I think it's blimey. I think it's what it's something that the ecosystem badly needs. And I don't know if you remember though, but when you went to Moses Simon Academy, you trained with Benjamin Frederick.
Yes, I did. He just came back from him and Abdullah
Nicholas.
They just came back.
Yeah, the day I was there. Yeah, they came back from the AFCON and all of that. Now, so I really think we need more of such opportunities. I'm of a big opinion that not one person can help many people. Not one person can help many people. You can only help the ones that your power can carry. And then you leave the rest to God Almighty, who can help everybody. But God won't come down to help. God will use people to help people.
Yes, definitely.
That's another mantra that's been working for me. So back to your own question about what Adekunle Komolafe Foundation is doing. Is a huge financial project, because having a team as a traveling team is no mean feat. That is to say, if I'm to sound a note of advice to them, is that only the best of the best should be selected. Because if you get the best of the best selected, from one transfer of one person, you cover up for every single cost from day one.
That's true.
So it's something that is worth doing, and like I've always maintained, what is worth doing is worth doing well. So if it's something that the foundation has put it in mind to do, to house players, feed them, turn them into a traveling team, travel, give them opportunities to be seen and scouted by top scouts around the world, I think it's not something that anybody should say anything negative about. Is for now, we pray it comes to pass. We should be hopeful, we should be supportive, we should be looking at the tournament as a whole, saying, okay, let's get the best out of the best from this tournament, so that from there you can have the best travel to make the investment worthwhile. Because if this one succeeds, a lot of people too are actually key into it, and the more these people key into it, the more we have more opportunities for our youngsters. I was telling somebody yesterday evening that, or rather this morning, the one source to escape poverty in the life of a young man who is from a family that has no well to do with sports, be it athletics, be it table tennis, be it football, but it's the surest route to escaping poverty. It's the surest route to escaping poverty, because school is no longer it. School is no longer it, but again, it's still a very, very viable option. So that's all I can say about that, and then we're anxiously waiting to see when it will commence and how it will end.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. So, sir, on the last note, are you fully giving us your support for these competitions?
I don't think there's anybody that has come to me with a sporting project that I've not supported.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Actually.
I don't think so. So this that I just finished speaking about is something that, if I'm not willing to support it, I will not be open to speaking about it with the terms that I just used. So let me not say I wanted to use one word, but let me skip it now. As it is right now, you can bank on my support here. I try to escape using superfluous word. You can bank on my support, and then you can bank on my expertise and all that. In whatever way you need my support, my expertise, I'll always be around, and hopefully we'll have a good tournament.
Thank you so much, sir. I cannot go without asking you this final question. Day first day we saw the Champions League, and sir, do you think Arsenal will make it out of this?
Finals are usually not won by the best team. Most finals are not won by the best teams. When it gets to the final of any tournament, it becomes a case of mental strength, willpower, and how do they call this thing now? And managing expectation. And I feel that is where Arsenal will fall short, because PSG, being there, done that, They've been in the final before, they've won it before, but they're also carrying one weight of wanting to become the only team after Real Madrid to have successfully defended the UEFA Champions League title. So that too is a weight in itself. But we saw how they capitulated in the final against Chelsea in the Club World Cup. So that this will be their third final in a year. So we are hoping they have learnt a thing or two from that capitulation, and we'll put them in good stead about Arsenal too. We saw how they fell by the wayside against Man City in the final of the Carabao Cup. It's Arsenal as a team. This is their second final with Arteta as a coach. This is their third final. So, and then the Champions League they rely more on experience, technical know-how, ability comes third, and all of that. And if you are to go by all of this, I don't think Arsenal are in that bracket. But again, like I said, finals are not being won by the best team.
Yeah, that's true.
Finals are not necessarily won by the best team. Let me not say not necessarily. You don't have to be the best team to win the final.
Just the last question, I've been saying last, but this is the last question. Just pop up my head now. Like the 2004 Arsenal team and this season Arsenal team, right? Do you think if they win the Champions League and also they win the Premier League, are they better than the Invisible team?
You can't use two eras to judge in the same mantra, because the Invisibles happened around 15 years ago.
Yeah, 2004, 2000.
Yeah, sometime around, and then I think that team, the highest they ever did was go to the final of the Champions League. It was not even the Invisibles that got to the final of the Champions League 20 years ago. So I feel it's the thing of two different eras. But one thing will stand out is this one will go into the record book as the first Arsenal team to win the UEFA Champions League. But that team that achieved the feat of going undefeated will forever be remembered in the record book of England, not Arsenal now,
Okay.
as the first team to have ended the season unbeaten.
Oh.
So these ones are chasing an Arsenal record. The other ones have already set
an England record,
a national record. So that kind of explain it. I mean, that kind of explain which one is bigger, which one is legendary. Because a team that, I mean, 38 game a season, I do say these people will find it very, very funny, but I really think cup competition are actually overrated. You need to play 8, 12, 13 games for you to win it. But for you to win the league, 38 games, you have to show consistency.
Every week in,
week out, you go again and all of that. So that should, even if these ones will win it and they are not winning it unbeaten. Imagine a team ending an entire season without losing a single game. It's not a mean feat. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for having me.
My pleasure.
For coming here today. It's really an honor. Like when Mr. Mowiz is somebody that most people, when they hear him, they're like, this man is pompous, he's proud. See, it's a lie. Like when I went to meet him, and he was like, just tell me when you want me to go. I just told my colleague, like, Jesus, like he's somebody that is so humble. So we're grateful for having you here. So thank you so much. And before we go, we'll be right back for a quick commercial break.
You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall. Look up and you can get up. Foes want you down. Father wants you up. Full of your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you. Flip your
Okay, it's been an exciting and informative time talking with Mowiz Mohammed. God, this man is so full of knowledge of football, and like I've learned a lot. Like I told you earlier, man, if whenever he speaks, you just have to listen. Thank you so much again, sir, for coming. And I remind yours truly, Sugar Emmanuel, always follow us every day on Laveritatv Productions for your accurate sports predictions, entertaining shows, and also informative events. Don't forget, the quiz competition is closing on the 15th of May, 2026. To register, log on to www.laveritatv.productions.com to register. And also, to support us, you can call on the numbers showing on your screen. You can follow us on all our social media handles as shown on your screen. See you next time. It's bye for now.